The only 3 surviving car makers will be. June 7, 2022. Sandy Munro has done a video stating who he thinks the 3 surviving automakers will be as the end of the decade approaches. He thinks these 3 car companies in North America are going to be Tesla, Ford, and Rivian. From a Reuters website. The Rivian R1T electric truck is way underpriced. According to a manufacturing expert known for his sometimes blunt assessments of electric vehicles from Tesla and others. This is Rivian, one of the 3 companies Sandy Munro says will survive. Peter Rawlinson, CEO of Lucid Motors, says that Rivian R1T should be priced at $95,000 or more to be profitable. One thing Rivian did wrong was raising prices after orders last year of vehicles, and causing a backlash with current customers. Ford and Tesla are the 2 remaining companies that Sandy Munro says will survive. Legacy automakers are going to continue to announce various EV products for the future. But the big challenge for legacy automakers is transitioning from all the existing factories and infrastructure that are making ICE vehicles to EVs. Legacy automakers are going to struggle with this. How do you handle the billions and billions of dollars of debt tied up with factories and workers in ICE vehicles and then ramp up an equal number of EVs to transition? How do they reach volume production without going bankrupt? Source reposted and summarized from Jeremy Johnson at Talk News. My take agreed. But I am not 100% sure Ford will make it either. Too much debt. They need to dump their dealers. Tesla Cybertruck shines at the Moss Landing. June 7, 2022. Tesla Cybertruck was spotted at the Moss Landing battery system commissioning ceremony. The electric pickup truck is the epitome of a sustainable future powered by renewable energy. On June 6, Pacific Gas and Electric Company held a grand commissioning ceremony for the Elkhorn battery system in Moss Landing, which consists of 256 Tesla Megapacks. This marked an important step in making clean energy available on demand to support California's electric grid reliability. The project has become one of the world's largest utility-owned lithium-ion battery energy storage systems. Elkhorn battery system was developed jointly by Tesla and PG&E. So it perfectly reflects the company's commitment to a greener future. Considering the importance of this BESS, Tesla surprised the public by bringing the stunning Cybertruck to the ceremony. The futuristic electric pickup is the epitome of a progressive future where everyone uses only renewable energy sources. The appearance of Cybertruck at various events is an important detail. It is used to draw the attention of the public to important things. For example, during its appearance at the Michigan Formula SAE, Tesla attracted young talent to consider employment with the company. According to participants, many students were interviewed by Tesla representatives and hoped to get an internship offer. The presence of the electric pickup truck during the Elkhorn Batteries commissioning ceremony was also meant to draw public attention. In this case, it is a focus on the project itself, where batteries help to integrate renewable energy sources such as solar and wind, while increasing the reliability of the energy supply. The batteries are charged when energy demand is low or when solar power generation is high, and then provide additional power by sending that reserved power to the grid when demand increases. The more people who are aware of this issue, the faster the world will switch to renewable energy sources. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: the Cybertruck is looking great. Can't wait to see them in the wild. Tesla China is actively hiring new talent. June 7, 2022. Tesla China is actively hiring new talent and is still in need of more employees. According to people familiar with the matter, this is the best demonstration that the company does not intend to unleash a tsunami of layoffs, and dispels fears artificially inflated in the media. Last week, Tesla CEO Elon Musk sent an email to employees saying the company will streamline its workforce by cutting departments that are not essential for its successful development. At the same time, he clearly wrote that this does not apply to employees involved in the production or installation of the company's solar products. In addition, he stated later on Twitter that the company's total headcount will increase over the next 12 months. He noted that the salaried worker count should remain fairly flat. This is quite logical, as the company has opened 2 new factories that are looking to increase their productivity as quickly as possible. So it needs thousands of new employees. Now news from China indicates that the fears that were artificially inflated in the media were indeed groundless. A source close to Tesla China told Jeremian News that there had been no news of layoffs in the country. In addition, large-scale recruitment was recently conducted. It said that Tesla China is still in need of new talent and will keep hiring. For example, just last month, Tesla's Shanghai R&D and Innovation Center posted over 100 job postings covering 5 areas, including automotive software, hardware development, energy, vehicle design, and regulatory certification. Among them, the number of vehicle software and hardware engineering positions is half. The source also said that recruiting has become even more active than in the past. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: how could there possibly be layoffs when the company has a year's worth of back orders and it growing like crazy? Is Elon's Twitter deal dead? June 7, 2022. Twitter violates the rights of Elon Musk as a buyer by not providing him with the requested information about the number of spam and fake accounts on the platform. Twitter's resistance to a fair deal could see the head of the world's most disruptive companies pull out of the deal. The work of Twitter has long been a reasonable concern among its users. The biggest problem is spam and fake accounts that make using the social network unpleasant. However, this is exactly the area in which Twitter is trying to hide something from prying eyes. Twitter stated that the internal estimate of spam and fake accounts make up less than 5% of the platform's daily users. But some evidence suggests a higher percentage. Musk has put the deal on hold until it can be finalized that this is true. But the platform continues to ignore the request, thereby harming a fair deal and violating the buyer's right to receive information. In a letter to regulators recently, Musk said he has the right to conduct his own assessment of spam accounts. And he believes spam and fake accounts make up a much larger proportion than the less than 5% of daily users Twitter has publicly reported. As Twitter's prospective owner, Mr. Musk is clearly entitled to the requested data to enable him to prepare for transitioning Twitter's business to his ownership and to facilitate his transaction financing. To do both, he must have a complete and accurate understanding of the very core of Twitter's business model, its active user base. Lawyer Mike Ringler wrote in the letter, based on Twitter's behavior to date, and the company's latest correspondence in particular, Mr. Musk believes the company is actively resisting and thwarting his information rights. The letter said, this is a clear material breach of Twitter's obligations under the merger agreement, and Mr. Musk reserves all rights resulting therefrom, including his right not to consummate the transaction and his right to terminate the merger agreement. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: I hope the deal dies. I don't understand Elon's real interest in Twitter.